Zero to Wealth. Your Journey Begins Now. Written by Ronnie Rowland. Published by Growth Literacy Lounge. Introduction. Have you ever felt like financial success is out of reach? Like wealth is something reserved for the lucky few, those born into money, or who seem to have every advantage from the start? If you've ever looked at your bank account, your debt, or your income and thought, "There's no way I can ever become financially independent," I'm here to tell you, you're wrong. Financial independence is within your reach. It doesn't matter if you're starting with nothing, facing mountains of debt, or simply living paycheck to paycheck. The truth is, you don't need to come from wealth, win the lottery, or have a genius-level knowledge of finance to build a better financial future. What you need is the right mindset, the right plan, and the right steps to follow. That's exactly what this book offers, a practical guide to take you from zero to wealth. Zero to Wealth was written for anyone who feels stuck, whether you're overwhelmed by debt, frustrated by a lack of savings, or uncertain about where to even begin. I've been there. I've seen the struggles of trying to make ends meet, while still holding on to the hope that something better is possible. I know what it's like to feel like financial independence is an impossible dream. But here's the thing, it's not impossible. In fact, wealth building is a process, one that anyone can follow with discipline, knowledge, and small, consistent actions. This book isn't about get-rich-quick schemes. It's not about giving you unrealistic promises or making wealth sound easy. What it is, though, is a clear, step-by-step roadmap to financial independence, one that works no matter your starting point. Consider Zero to Wealth your personal roadmap. Each page is designed to help you navigate the obstacles that stand between you and financial independence. Whether you're just starting out or you've been trying for years to break free from financial stress, this book will show you the way forward. You don't have to know everything about money to get started, you just need to take the first step, and then the next, and the next. Building wealth isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. Imagine your life a year from now. Picture having an emergency fund, eliminating debt, investing confidently, and even seeing your wealth grow. This isn't a fantasy, it's the future waiting for you if you commit to following the steps in this book. The path is clear, and it's within your reach. We've observed that 67% of our viewers haven't yet subscribed to our channel. We invite you to support us by clicking the subscribe button and liking this video. Your encouragement inspires us to continue creating valuable content for you. Thank you for being a part of our community and fueling our passion for sharing insights and knowledge. Chapter 1. Shifting Your Mindset. Believe you can build wealth. You might have heard it before. Money doesn't grow on trees, or wealth is for the lucky or privileged. Maybe, without realizing it, you've absorbed these beliefs over time, and they've shaped how you think about your own financial future. Let's start by putting those limiting beliefs aside. Here's the truth. Building wealth is possible for anyone, including you. It doesn't matter where you are starting from, whether you're buried in debt, living paycheck to paycheck, or feeling lost about how to manage your finances. The first step toward financial success starts with your mindset, and today we're going to tackle that head-on. The power of your money mindset. Before we get into the how-tos of building wealth, we need to talk about something just as important, your money mindset. Your mindset is the collection of beliefs and attitudes you hold about money, consciously or unconsciously. It's the stories you tell yourself about wealth and financial success. I'll never get ahead. I'm not good with money. Wealth is for other people, not me. Do any of these sound familiar? If so, you're not alone. These beliefs are often passed down through generations, shaped by the people around us, or reinforced by our past experiences with money. And while they may feel like facts, they're not. They're just stories. To start building wealth, you need to recognize and rewrite these stories. The mindset shift I'm asking you to make is this: you are capable of building wealth, and financial success is within your reach. Here's why that shift is so important. Your mindset drives your behavior. If you believe that financial success is impossible for you, your actions will reflect that belief. But if you believe that you can create wealth, you'll start looking for opportunities, taking smarter risks, and making decisions that move you closer to your goals. This shift in thinking is the foundation of everything we'll cover in this book. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do I believe about money? Write down the beliefs that come up, and then challenge them. Are they true, or are they holding you back? Breaking the cycle of limiting beliefs. Let's take this a step further. Many people believe that wealth is something you're born into or something that happens by luck. But this is simply not true. Wealth is built through intentional actions, consistent, small steps taken over time. What do I mean by limiting beliefs? Here's a simple example. I'll never get out of debt. With the right strategy and discipline, I can reduce my debt and build financial stability. By identifying your own limiting beliefs and replacing them with empowering ones, you take control of your financial destiny. You stop thinking of wealth as something that happens to other people and start seeing it as something you can actively pursue and achieve. But let's be real, shifting your mindset isn't an overnight process. It requires reflection, patience, and practice. That's why in this book, we're not just going to talk about theory, we're going to provide concrete steps that will help you apply this mindset shift in your daily life. Here are 3 practical techniques to start shifting your mindset right now. 1. Daily affirmations. Every day, start by repeating a simple financial affirmation. Something like, I am capable of building wealth. I am in control of my financial future. At first, it might feel awkward, but over time, this kind of positive reinforcement rewires your brain to focus on the possibility of success rather than limitations. 2. Spend a few minutes each day visualizing your ideal financial future. Picture yourself debt-free, with savings, investments, and the freedom to pursue what matters most to you. Visualization helps you connect emotionally with your financial goals, which can motivate you to stay the course. 3. Take stock of the people, media, and environments that shape your thoughts about money. Are they reinforcing limiting beliefs or empowering ones? Try to surround yourself with people and information that encourage financial success. This could be through books, podcasts, or even conversations with financially savvy friends. The new belief system. Your money mindset sets the stage for everything that follows in your financial journey. It's the foundation on which wealth is built. As we move forward through the book, remember this: wealth is a choice. It's built through mindset shifts, daily habits, and consistent actions. The first step is believing that it's possible, and now, you're well on your way. Chapter 2. Visualizing your financial future. Now that we've explored your money mindset, it's time to take the next critical step on your wealth-building journey, defining what financial success looks like for you. Without a clear vision, it's easy to get lost or discouraged along the way. But when you have a concrete financial goal in mind, it becomes your guiding light, motivating you even when the path gets tough. Think of your financial vision as your personal North Star. It's the destination you're working toward, something that excites you, inspires you, and keeps you focused. Without a clear vision, wealth building can feel like an endless grind, but with a vision, every step you take, no matter how small, has purpose. What does financial success look like to you? For some, it might mean paying off debt and having the freedom to pursue a passion project. For others, it might be building a legacy of wealth for their family or creating a lifestyle that allows for travel and flexibility. Whatever it is, your vision is unique to you, and that's what makes it so powerful. Take a minute to think about your ideal financial future. How do you see yourself living 5, 10, or 20 years from now? What would you do if money weren't an obstacle? Write down your answers, no matter how ambitious they might feel. Creating your financial vision is one thing, but how do you break that big vision down into manageable steps? This is where financial goals come in. Your goals are the mile markers on your journey toward your financial future, smaller, achievable objectives that help you measure your progress. When setting financial goals, think about both the short-term and long-term. Short-term goals. These could be goals you want to achieve in the next 6 months to a year, such as creating an emergency fund or paying off a small amount of debt. Long-term goals. These are larger aspirations, like buying a house, becoming debt-free, or investing for retirement. Each of these goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. A vague goal like "I want to be rich" isn't helpful. Instead, break it down. I want to save $10,000 for an emergency fund in the next 12 months by setting aside $800 each month. Write down 3 short-term financial goals and 3 long-term financial goals. Be as specific as possible and assign a deadline for each goal. Now that you've thought about your goals, let's bring your vision to life. One powerful technique for staying motivated and keeping your goals top of mind is to create a financial vision board. This is a visual representation of your goals and dreams, a physical reminder of what you're working toward. Here's how to create one. 1. Gather supplies. You'll need a board or large piece of paper, scissors, glue, and some magazines or printed images that represent your financial goals. 2. Choose visuals that inspire you. Look for images or words that symbolize your financial aspirations. This could be pictures of your dream home, vacation destinations, or even words like freedom or security. 3. Put it somewhere visible. Place your vision board somewhere you'll see it often, like your office, bedroom, or fridge. It's a daily reminder of where you're headed and why you're taking these steps. Visualization isn't just about dreaming, it's about keeping your goals at the forefront of your mind. The more you see your goals, the more you'll stay motivated to take action toward them. Setting up your roadmap. Once you've defined your financial vision and created your goals, the next step is to map out a realistic plan to get there. This involves breaking your larger goals into actionable, bite-sized steps. Let's say your long-term goal is to save $50,000 for a down payment on a home in 5 years. Here's how you can break that goal down into smaller, more achievable steps. Annual goal: save $10,000 each year. Monthly goal: save $833 each month. Weekly action: set aside $200 from each paycheck or find ways to cut expenses by $50 per week. By breaking big goals into smaller steps, you're making them feel more achievable. This also allows you to measure your progress and adjust your plan if needed. Choose one of your long-term goals and break it down into annual, monthly, and weekly action steps. Write them down and commit to following through. Your financial vision and goals are like the GPS for your wealth building journey. Without them, you're wandering aimlessly. But when you take the time to define where you want to go, the path becomes clearer. Remember, your vision doesn't have to be perfect, and it might evolve over time. What's important is that you start the process now. As we move forward in this book, we'll dive into the practical strategies that will help you achieve these goals, step by step. Take a moment to visualize your future, write down your goals, and create a plan. You're not just dreaming, you're starting to take control of your financial destiny. Chapter 3. Control what you can. Mastering your budget. When you hear the word budget, what comes to mind? For many people, budgeting feels restrictive, like a set of rules designed to stop you from enjoying life. But here's the truth: a budget isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. It's a tool that puts you in control of your money, so you can align your spending with your goals and values. Budgeting is your roadmap to financial success. It shows you where your money is going and helps you make intentional decisions about how to use it. Whether your goal is to pay off debt, save for a home, or simply stop living paycheck to paycheck, a budget is the foundation that will get you there. If you've ever felt that your finances are out of control, budgeting is the answer. Think of it as a way to take charge of your financial destiny, rather than feeling like money is something that happens to you. With a budget, you're the one in control. You get to decide how your money works for you. Many people avoid budgeting because they associate it with restriction. But here's the shift we need to make. A budget is not about saying no, it's about saying yes to the things that matter most. When you budget, you're making conscious decisions about where your money goes. Instead of wondering where it went at the end of the month, you're in the driver's seat, steering your finances toward your goals. Reflect on your current relationship with budgeting. Do you see it as a restrictive tool? Write down what you believe about budgeting and challenge those beliefs. What if budgeting actually gave you more freedom, not less? The 3 key elements of a successful budget. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to budgeting, but every successful budget has 3 key elements. 1. How much money is coming in each month? This includes your salary, side hustle income, and any other sources of revenue. Knowing your total income is the first step in creating a budget that works for you. 2. Expenses. What are you spending money on each month? Start by listing your fixed expenses, things like rent or mortgage, utilities, and debt payments. Then, move on to variable expenses such as groceries, transportation, and entertainment. Tracking your expenses is critical to understanding where your money is going. 3. Savings and debt reduction. These are the goals you're working toward, whether it's building an emergency fund, saving for a vacation, or paying off debt. Every budget should allocate a portion of income towards savings and debt reduction, even if it's a small amount to start. Start by gathering your financial statements for the past 3 months. Write down your total income and categorize your expenses into fixed and variable. This is your financial snapshot, an honest look at where you stand today. There are several budgeting methods that can help you take control of your finances. Let's explore a few popular approaches so you can find the one that works best for you. 1. The 50-30-20 rule. In this method, you allocate 50% of your income to needs: housing, utilities, groceries, 30% to wants: dining out, entertainment, and 20% to savings and debt repayment. It's a simple way to get started if you want a broad, flexible structure for your spending. 2. Zero-based budgeting. With this approach, every dollar of your income is assigned a job. You start with your total income and subtract expenses until you reach zero. This method forces you to be intentional with every dollar and can help you quickly identify where you can cut back. 3. The envelope system. This method is more hands-on. You assign a spending category to different envelopes, physical or digital, and allocate a set amount of cash to each one at the start of the month. When the envelope is empty, you stop spending in that category. This approach is great if you tend to overspend in certain areas. 4. The pay yourself first method. This method prioritizes savings. As soon as you receive your income, you immediately set aside money for your savings or investment goals. Then, you budget the remaining amount for expenses. It's a great way to make sure you're consistently working toward your financial goals. Choose one of these budgeting methods and start applying it for the next month. At the end of the month, review your spending and see where you might want to adjust. The connection between budgeting and your financial goals. Remember those financial goals you set in Chapter 2. Your budget is the tool that will help you reach them. Think of your budget as the engine that powers your journey toward financial success. It's not just about tracking numbers, it's about aligning your spending with your values and goals. Let's say one of your long-term goals is to save $20,000 for a down payment on a home. By incorporating savings into your budget each month, you're actively working toward that goal. The key is to be consistent. Even if you're only able to save $100 a month right now, that's progress. Over time, those small steps will add up. Budgeting also allows you to course correct. If you find that you're spending more in certain categories than you expected, your budget gives you the visibility to make adjustments. The goal isn't perfection, it's about progress and making sure your money is working for you, not the other way around. Reframe your mindset around budgeting. Instead of thinking of it as a limitation, see it as a tool for freedom: freedom to make intentional choices, freedom from financial stress, and freedom to pursue the things that truly matter to you. Your budget, your freedom. Budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about empowerment. It gives you the freedom to align your money with your values and goals so you can take control of your financial future. By choosing a budgeting method that works for you, tracking your income and expenses, and consistently allocating money toward your goals, you're laying the foundation for long-term financial success. Remember, budgeting is a tool that grows with you. As your income changes, as your goals evolve, your budget will adjust too. For now, the most important step is to start. Take control of your finances, 1 month at a time, and watch as you move closer to the financial freedom you deserve. Chapter 4: Destroy Debt. Freedom from the financial chains. If there's one thing that keeps people up at night, it's debt. Whether it's credit cards, student loans, car payments, or medical bills, debt can feel like a heavy weight pressing down on your financial future. But here's the truth. You are not your debt. Debt is a challenge, but it's one you can overcome. In fact, eliminating debt is one of the most powerful steps you can take on your journey to financial success. Once you free yourself from the chains of debt, you'll have more control over your income, more freedom to pursue your goals, and less stress hanging over your day-to-day life. Debt doesn't define you. It's easy to feel overwhelmed when you're buried in debt. Many people see debt as a reflection of their self-worth or financial capability, but debt doesn't define who you are or what you're capable of. It's a temporary situation that you can change. To start eliminating debt, you first have to change how you view it. Instead of seeing debt as a mountain you'll never be able to climb, think of it as a challenge you're equipped to handle. The truth is, debt elimination isn't just about numbers on a page, it's about taking control of your financial story. Instead of thinking, "I'll never get out of debt," start thinking, "I have a plan to eliminate my debt and take control of my finances." That shift in thinking is the first step to regaining your financial power. Take a moment to reflect on how you viewed your debt in the past. Have you seen it as something that controls you? Write down one limiting belief you have about your debt. and then write down a new, empowering belief to replace it. Understanding the types of debt. Before we dive into debt elimination strategies, it's important to understand the different types of debt and how they affect your financial situation. There are two main categories. 1. Good debt refers to debt that helps you build wealth or invest in your future. This could include a mortgage, student loans if they lead to better earning potential, or business loans that help you generate more income. The key to managing good debt is making sure that it's working for you and not overwhelming your finances. 2. Bad debt. Bad debt is high-interest debt that doesn't provide long-term benefits. Credit card debt, payday loans, and high-interest personal loans fall into this category. Bad debt can quickly spiral out of control because of high interest rates, which is why it's crucial to prioritize eliminating it as soon as possible. Now that you understand your debt, let's talk about how to eliminate it. Here are two proven methods that can help you regain control of your finances. 1. The snowball method. The snowball method is all about momentum. Here's how it works. Step 1. List all your debts, from the smallest balance to the largest. Step 2. Pay the minimum on all your debts except the smallest one. Step 3. Throw as much extra money as you can toward the smallest debt. Step 4. Once the smallest debt is paid off, roll that payment into the next smallest debt, and so on. The snowball method works because it gives you small wins along the way. Each time you pay off a debt, you gain confidence and motivation to keep going. It's a great strategy if you're feeling overwhelmed and need quick victories to stay on track. 2. The avalanche method. The avalanche method focuses on saving the most money over time. Here's how it works. Step 1. List all your debts, but this time arrange them by interest rate from highest to lowest. Step 2. Pay the minimum on all your debts except the one with the highest interest rate. Step 3. Put as much extra money as you can toward the debt with the highest interest rate until it's paid off. Step 4. Once the highest interest rate debt is gone, move on to the next highest, and so on. The avalanche method is the most cost-effective because you tackle high-interest debt first, saving you money on interest payments in the long run. This method is great if you're more motivated by long-term savings than short-term wins. Take a look at your current debts. Write them down in two lists, one sorted by balance for the snowball method and one sorted by interest rate for the avalanche method. Choose the method that feels right for you and commit to starting today. One of the most common questions people have when it comes to debt is, where do I start? It can be overwhelming to decide which debt to pay off first, especially if you have multiple balances across credit cards, loans, or other accounts. Here's how to prioritize. 1. High-interest debt first. Always prioritize paying off high-interest debt first. Interest compounds quickly, which means the longer you carry that debt, the more you end up paying in the long run. Use the avalanche method to target this debt aggressively. 2. Credit card debt is usually one of the highest interest debts, so it should be near the top of your list. If you have multiple credit cards with balances, consider transferring your balance to a card with a lower interest rate or using the snowball method to pay off the smallest balance first. 3. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the amount of debt you have, consider starting with the smallest balance, using the snowball method. Paying off small debts first can give you quick wins, helping you stay motivated as you tackle larger debts. 4. Good debt. If you have good debt, such as a low-interest mortgage or student loans, it's okay to leave those for last. Focus on high-interest debt first, and once that's under control, you can shift your attention to paying off good debt or investing more aggressively in your financial future. Picture yourself debt-free. Imagine the weight lifting off your shoulders as each balance gets eliminated. How would you feel without the stress of debt? Hold on to that vision. It's what you're working toward, one payment at a time. Eliminating debt isn't something that happens overnight. It's a journey, and like any journey, there will be ups and downs along the way. Some months, you might be able to make huge progress. Other months, unexpected expenses might slow you down. That's okay. What's important is that you stay committed to the process. The key to successful debt elimination is consistency, showing up month after month, making those payments, and refusing to give up. Even when it feels hard, every payment you make brings you closer to financial freedom. One of the best things you can do to stay on track is to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Each time you pay off a debt, take a moment to acknowledge your progress. You're not just eliminating debt, you're building a new, empowered financial life. Debt can feel like a burden, but it's not a life sentence. By shifting your mindset and applying practical debt elimination strategies, you can take control of your financial future. Whether you choose the snowball method for quick wins or the avalanche method for long-term savings, the most important thing is to start today. Remember, eliminating debt is a journey. You'll have setbacks, but you'll also have victories. Stay committed, stay consistent, and before you know it, you'll be on the other side, debt-free and ready to take the next step toward financial success. Chapter 5. Saving and building a safety net, small habits, big results. One of the most empowering things you can do for yourself financially is to build a savings cushion. Saving money doesn't just protect you in case of emergencies, it gives you the freedom to make choices that align with your long-term goals. When you have a safety net in place, you don't have to rely on credit cards or loans when life throws you an unexpected expense. Instead, you have the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're covered. Savings is the foundation of financial stability. It's what allows you to weather financial storms and continue making progress toward your bigger financial goals, no matter what life throws your way. Let's start by talking about the emotional side of saving. Often we think of saving as something we should do, like a chore. But saving money is about so much more than just setting aside cash. It's about freedom, security, and peace of mind. When you know you have money saved, you gain the confidence to face unexpected challenges without fear. You can handle a medical bill, a car repair, or even a sudden job loss without panicking or falling into debt. That sense of security is priceless. It allows you to focus on your goals and dreams rather than constantly worrying about the what-ifs. Take a moment to imagine how it would feel to have 6 months' worth of living expenses saved up. How would it change the way you live your life? Write down the emotions that come to mind when you picture yourself financially secure. Why you need an emergency fund. An emergency fund is the cornerstone of financial security. It's the money you set aside specifically for unforeseen expenses. Things like medical emergencies, car repairs, or even job loss. Having this fund in place helps you avoid going into debt when life doesn't go as planned. Most financial experts recommend having at least 3 to 6 months' worth of living expenses saved in your emergency fund. This gives you enough of a cushion to cover your essential expenses like rent, groceries, and utilities in case of an emergency, while giving you time to figure out your next steps. Here's what your emergency fund should cover: housing costs, rent or mortgage payments, utilities, water, electricity, heating, food, basic groceries, transportation, car payments, gas or public transit costs, insurance, health, car, and home insurance premiums, debt payments, minimum payments on any outstanding debt. Your emergency fund isn't for vacations, new clothes, or dining out. It's strictly for covering necessary expenses when life takes an unexpected turn. Take a few minutes to calculate your essential monthly expenses. Multiply that number by 3 to 6 months. This is the target amount you'll aim to save for your emergency fund. Building an emergency fund can feel daunting, especially if you're starting from scratch. But remember, small steps lead to big results. The key is to start saving consistently, even if you can only set aside a small amount each month. Here are some practical strategies to start building your emergency fund. 1. Set a realistic goal. Your ultimate goal might be to save 6 months' worth of expenses, but if that feels overwhelming, start smaller. Set an initial goal of $1,000. This is a great starting point that will give you some breathing room if an unexpected expense comes up. 2. One of the best ways to build your emergency fund is to automate your savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to a separate savings account dedicated to your emergency fund. Even if it's just $25 or $50 a month, automated savings helps ensure that you're consistently building your fund without having to think about it. 3. If you're working with a tight budget, start by saving a small amount each month, whatever feels manageable. As your income increases or your expenses decrease, you can start contributing more to your emergency fund. 4. Whenever you receive a windfall, like a tax refund, bonus, or gift, consider putting a portion or all of it into your emergency fund. This can help you make significant progress without affecting your monthly budget. 5. Keeping track of your savings can be incredibly motivating. As you see your emergency fund grow, you'll feel more empowered and secure. Create a simple chart or use an app to track your progress towards your goal. Set up an automated transfer today. Choose a small amount that you can commit to saving each month and set it to transfer to your emergency fund automatically. As you begin building your emergency fund, it's important to have some ground rules in place. This will help you protect your savings and use them only for their intended purpose. Keep your emergency fund in a separate, easily accessible savings account. Contribute to your emergency fund consistently, even if it's a small amount. Replenish your emergency fund whenever you use it. Use your emergency fund for non-essential purchases. Dip into your emergency fund for discretionary spending, like vacations or luxury items. Neglect your emergency fund once you reach your initial goal. Continue adding to it as your financial situation evolves. The emotional shift from barely getting by to financially secure. Building an emergency fund doesn't just change your financial situation, it changes how you feel about money. As you watch your savings grow, you'll likely notice a shift in your mindset. Instead of feeling like you're constantly trying to keep your head above water, you'll start to feel more financially secure and in control. That emotional shift is powerful. It helps reduce financial stress, boost your confidence, and allows you to focus on bigger financial goals like investing, saving for retirement, or even starting a business. By building a safety net, you're setting yourself up to not only survive unexpected challenges but to thrive in the long term. Reflect on how your life might change if you had 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved. What would you do with the peace of mind that comes from knowing you're financially secure? Write down the emotions that come to mind and keep them as a reminder of why saving is worth it. Small steps toward big security. Saving money, especially for an emergency fund, isn't always easy, but it's one of the smartest financial moves you can make. It gives you peace of mind, helps you avoid debt, and provides a safety net that protects your progress toward financial freedom. By starting small, automating your savings, and staying consistent, you can build an emergency fund that shields you from life's surprises. And as your emergency fund grows, so will your confidence, knowing that you're on your way to financial security and success. Remember, saving isn't just about money, it's about freedom, security, and the ability to face life's challenges with confidence. Chapter 6. Building multiple streams of income. Unlocking your earning potential. Relying on a single source of income, like a salary from a full-time job, is a risky way to manage your financial future. If you lose that job, your entire financial foundation is threatened. But when you diversify your income, creating multiple streams of money flowing into your life, you gain control, flexibility, and security. You're no longer at the mercy of one paycheck. Building multiple streams of income is one of the most powerful ways to accelerate your journey to financial success. Whether it's through a side hustle, passive income, or investments, creating additional revenue streams not only protects you from financial hardship but also gives you more opportunities to grow your wealth. For most of us, the idea of having a single source of income feels natural. It's what we've been taught: go to school, get a good job, and rely on your salary to pay the bills. But here's the thing: true financial independence comes from having multiple income streams. Think of it like this. If you were standing on a stool with one leg, it wouldn't take much to knock you over. But if you're standing on a stool with 3 or 4 legs, you're much more stable. The same principle applies to your income. The more sources of income you have, the more financially secure you become. Shifting your mindset from one paycheck to multiple income streams opens up a world of possibilities. You're no longer bound by the limits of your salary. You can create new opportunities for wealth, whether it's starting a business, investing in real estate, or earning passive income. Take a moment to imagine what it would feel like to have multiple streams of income. How would it change your life to have money coming in from different sources? Write down what financial freedom means to you and how diversifying your income could help you get there. Types of income streams. There are many different ways to create multiple streams of income, depending on your interests, skills, and financial situation. Let's explore the 3 main types of income streams. 1. Active income. Active income is money you earn by directly working for it. This includes your primary job, a second job, freelancing, or starting a side hustle. Active income requires your time and effort, but it can be a great way to supplement your main income source. Examples: freelancing, writing, graphic design, consulting. Driving for a ride-share service offering personal services like tutoring, fitness coaching, launching a small business. 2. Passive income. Passive income is money that flows in with little ongoing effort after the initial setup. Once you establish a source of passive income, it continues to generate money without requiring constant work. Passive income is one of the most powerful wealth-building tools because it frees up your time while still allowing you to earn. Investing in dividend-paying stocks or bonds. Renting out a property or a room in your home, real estate income. Creating digital products, ebooks, online courses. Affiliate marketing or advertising revenue from a blog or website. 3. Investment income. Investment income is money earned from assets that appreciate over time. It could be from stocks, real estate, or even businesses you own a share of. While investment income often requires capital to get started, it can provide significant returns in the long run. Examples: stock market investments, dividends, appreciation; real estate investments, rental properties, property appreciation; buying and selling assets like artwork, rare items, or collectibles. Take stock of your current situation and list 3 potential income streams you could add. These could be side hustles, passive income ideas, or investments. Start small and focus on what's realistic for you. Creating multiple streams of income starts with understanding your skills, resources, and interests. Here's a simple framework to help you identify the right income stream. 1. Assess your strengths and interests. What are you good at? What do you enjoy doing? Whether you're skilled at writing, teaching, design, or coaching, there's likely a market for your talents. Think about how you can turn your existing strengths into an income-generating activity. 2. You don't need to launch a fully fledged business overnight. Start with a small, manageable side project, whether that's freelancing for a few hours a week or investing a small amount in stocks. The key is to start now and grow over time. 3. Look for low-hanging fruit. Are there any opportunities you can capitalize on right away? This might be something as simple as selling unused items online, renting out a room in your home, or offering a service in your community. Quick wins can help you build confidence and momentum. 4. Diversify strategically. Aim to diversify your income streams so that they complement each other. For example, you might start with a side hustle that generates active income while also investing in stocks to build passive income. Over time, you can add more streams as your resources grow. Reflect on your current financial situation. How would adding just one more income stream change your financial security? What would you do with the extra income? Write down your thoughts and set a goal to explore one new income stream this month. Here are a few practical ideas for building multiple income streams. 1. Freelancing. Whether you're a writer, designer, programmer, or consultant, freelancing can be a flexible way to earn extra income. Websites like Upwork, Fiverr, or Freelancer.com allow you to offer your services to clients around the world. 2. If you have a spare room or a second property, consider renting it out on platforms like Airbnb. Real estate income is a great way to generate passive income with minimal ongoing effort. 3. Start a blog or YouTube channel. If you enjoy creating content, consider starting a blog or YouTube channel. Once you build an audience, you can earn passive income through advertising, affiliate marketing, or sponsored content. 4. Invest in dividend stocks. Investing in dividend-paying stocks can be a great way to generate passive income. These stocks pay out a portion of the company's earnings to shareholders on a regular basis, providing you with ongoing cash flow. 5. Create digital products. If you have expertise in a particular area, consider creating digital products like ebooks, online courses, or templates. Once you've created the product, it can continue to generate income without much additional effort. Choose one of the income stream ideas above and take the first step to explore it further. Whether it's signing up for a freelancing platform or researching investment opportunities, the goal is to take action today. The long-term benefits of multiple income streams. Building multiple streams of income isn't just about making more money today, it's about creating long-term financial stability and freedom. When you diversify your income, you're no longer relying on a single paycheck to support your life. You have more control, more options, and more security. As you start to grow your income streams, you'll notice that your financial stress begins to decrease. You're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore. You have options. You have the freedom to pursue your passions, invest in your future, and enjoy life without constantly worrying about money. Imagine a life where you're not dependent on a single paycheck. How would it feel to know that even if one income stream slowed down, you'd still have money coming in from other sources? Write down what that kind of financial freedom means to you. Building multiple streams of income is one of the most powerful things you can do to secure your financial future. It gives you control over your financial destiny, diversifies your earnings, and reduces your reliance on a single paycheck. Whether you start with a side hustle, invest in real estate, or create passive income through digital products, the key is to begin. You don't need to build everything overnight. Focus on one income stream at a time, and watch how your financial life transforms over time. Remember, you're in control of your earning potential. With the right mindset and action plan, you can create multiple income streams that provide long-term security and financial freedom. Chapter 7. Investing. Making your money work for you. You've worked hard to earn your money, but here's the secret to wealth: your money can work even harder for you. Investing is the process of putting your money to work, allowing it to grow over time and generate wealth without you having to clock in more hours at a job. The right investments can multiply your wealth, provide financial security, and help you achieve your long-term goals. But for many, the idea of investing feels intimidating, full of risk and complexity. The good news is that you don't need to be a financial expert to start investing. With a little guidance and the right strategy, anyone can become an investor. It's common for people to feel hesitant about investing, especially if they've never done it before. You might worry about losing money or feel unsure about where to start. But the reality is, not investing is actually riskier. By keeping all your money in a savings account or under your mattress, you're missing out on the potential for growth. Investing isn't about gambling, it's about building wealth over time. The stock market may fluctuate, but history shows that over the long term it trends upward. By investing wisely and staying patient, you can take advantage of this growth and watch your wealth multiply. Reflect on any fears or misconceptions you have about investing. Have you thought that it's too risky or too complicated? Write down those concerns, then challenge them. What would change if you saw investing as a tool to build security and freedom instead of something to fear? Before diving into investing, it's important to understand the key principles. Here are some basic concepts you'll want to familiarize yourself with. 1. Stocks. When you buy a stock, you're purchasing a share of ownership in a company. If the company grows and becomes more valuable, the price of your stock increases, and you can sell it for a profit. Stocks are considered a higher risk, higher reward type of investment because they can fluctuate in value based on market conditions. 2. Bonds. Bonds are essentially loans you give to companies or governments. In return for your investment, they pay you interest over time. Bonds are generally considered lower risk than stocks, making them a more stable option for conservative investors. 3. Mutual funds. Mutual funds pool money from many investors to buy a diversified portfolio of stocks, bonds, or other securities. This diversification helps reduce risk because you're not relying on the performance of a single stock or bond. 4. Index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual fund that track a specific market index, like the S&P 500. They offer broad exposure to the stock market with lower fees and less management than actively managed funds, making them a great option for beginners. 5. Real estate. Investing in real estate involves buying property, either to rent out or to sell at a profit later. Real estate can provide both steady income through rent and long-term appreciation, making it a popular investment choice. Choose one of the investment types above to research further. If you're just starting out, index funds are a simple and beginner-friendly option to explore. How to get started with investing. Now that you understand the basics, let's talk about how to get started with investing. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you take action. 1. Set clear investment goals. Before you invest, think about your financial goals. Are you saving for retirement? Building wealth for the future? Buying a home? Your investment strategy will depend on your goals and timeline. For example, if you're saving for retirement 30 years from now, you can afford to take more risk with stocks. But if you're planning to buy a home in 5 years, you might want to prioritize more conservative investments, like bonds or index funds. 2. Start small. You don't need a huge sum of money to start investing. In fact, many platforms allow you to start with as little as $100. The key is to start now. Even small investments can grow significantly over time thanks to the power of compound interest. This is when your investments earn interest on both the money you've invested and the interest that has already accumulated. Over time, this snowball effect can turn small contributions into significant wealth. 3. Diversify your investments. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. A diverse portfolio that includes a mix of stocks, bonds, and other assets can help spread risk and improve your chances of long-term success. 4. Choose a platform. There are many online platforms that make investing easy for beginners. Some popular platforms include robo-advisors like Betterment or Wealthfront, which automatically build and manage a diversified portfolio for you based on your goals. Brokerage accounts like Vanguard, Fidelity, or Charles Schwab, which allow you to buy individual stocks, bonds, or funds. Apps like Robinhood or Acorns, which offer user-friendly interfaces for new investors. Set up an investment account with one of the platforms mentioned above. Start with a small amount you're comfortable with and invest in a diversified fund, such as an index fund. Investing is a long-term game. The most successful investors aren't the ones who try to time the market, but those who stay invested and let their money grow over time. The stock market will have ups and downs, but history shows that it has always recovered and grown over the long run. Investing is about patience, not perfection. Don't worry about trying to time the market or pick the perfect stock. Focus on consistently contributing to your investments and staying the course. Over time, the power of compound interest will work in your favor. Imagine your life 20 or 30 years from now, after consistently investing. What could that future look like if you start building wealth today? Visualize the security and freedom that long-term investing could bring to your life. Even seasoned investors make mistakes. Here are a few common pitfalls to avoid when you're just starting out. 1. Trying to time the market. It's tempting to buy stocks when the market is up and sell when it's down, but this often leads to missed opportunities. Instead, focus on a long-term investment strategy and avoid reacting to short-term market fluctuations. 2. Not diversifying enough. Relying too heavily on one stock or asset class can increase your risk. Make sure your portfolio is diversified across different types of investments to balance risk and reward. 3. Panicking during market dips. The stock market is volatile, and there will be times when your investments lose value. Don't panic. Market downturns are normal, and the best strategy is to stay calm and keep your long-term goals in mind. 4. Investing without a plan. Don't jump into investing without understanding your goals and risk tolerance. Having a clear plan will help you stay focused and avoid emotional decisions. Review your investment goals and ensure they align with your risk tolerance and timeline. Adjust your strategy as needed to ensure you're on track for long-term success. The power of investing. Investing is one of the most powerful tools you can use to build long-term wealth. It allows your money to grow while you focus on other aspects of your life, and over time, the returns can be substantial. The key to successful investing is to start early, stay consistent, and adopt a long-term mindset. Whether you begin with a few $100s in an index fund or dive into real estate, the important thing is that you're taking steps toward financial freedom. Remember, your money can work for you. The sooner you start investing, the sooner you can begin reaping the rewards of long-term growth and financial security. Chapter 8. Smart Risk-Taking. Balancing risk and reward to grow wealth. One of the biggest misconceptions about building wealth is that it requires playing it safe. While saving and investing wisely are important, there's another key ingredient that often gets overlooked: taking smart, calculated risks. Every successful entrepreneur, investor, or business person knows that with risk comes reward, but the key is to take the right kinds of risks. Smart risk-taking isn't about being reckless with your money or diving into speculative ventures. It's about evaluating opportunities carefully, weighing the potential rewards against the possible downsides, and making informed decisions that position you for success. The right risks can propel your financial growth in ways that slow, cautious strategies can't. It's natural to fear risk. Most of us have been taught to avoid it at all costs, to play it safe and stick to what we know. But here's the truth. All growth, financial or otherwise, involves a level of risk. Whether you're starting a new business, investing in the stock market, or buying real estate, there's always a chance that things won't go exactly as planned. But instead of viewing risk as something to fear, it's time to start seeing it as an opportunity. Smart risk-taking isn't about gambling, it's about strategic, informed decisions that offer the potential for high returns. The difference between successful risk-takers and those who fail is their ability to manage risk wisely. Reflect on your current relationship with risk. Do you avoid it out of fear, Or do you embrace it as an opportunity for growth? Write down one fear you have about taking financial risks, then challenge that fear. What would change if you saw risk as a stepping stone to greater financial success? Not all risks are created equal. Some risks are worth taking, while others are better avoided. Understanding the different types of risks will help you make informed decisions when opportunities arise. Here are a few common types of financial risks. 1. Market risk. This is the risk that comes with investing in stocks, bonds, or real estate. The value of your investments can fluctuate based on market conditions, economic factors, and even global events. While market risk can't be completely eliminated, it can be managed through diversification and long-term investing strategies. 2. Business risk. If you're an entrepreneur or investor in a business, there's always the risk that the business might not succeed. This could be due to changes in consumer demand, competition, or poor management. However, calculated business risks can lead to significant financial rewards if they're well researched and carefully planned. 3. Inflation risk. Inflation reduces the purchasing power of your money over time. If you're not investing or growing your wealth, the value of your savings can diminish due to inflation. Investing in assets that outpace inflation, like stocks or real estate, can help mitigate this risk. 4. Interest rate risk. This is the risk that changes in interest rates will affect the value of your investments, particularly bonds and fixed income securities. Interest rate risk can be managed by diversifying your portfolio and adjusting your investment strategy as economic conditions change. Take a few minutes to review your current financial situation. Identify any risks you're currently exposed to, whether it's market risk through your investments or business risk as an entrepreneur. Write down 1 or 2 strategies you could use to mitigate those risks, such as diversifying your portfolio or researching an investment more thoroughly. Now that you understand the types of risks, let's explore some practical strategies for taking smart risks that can help you grow your wealth. 1. Do your homework. Before jumping into any investment, business, or financial opportunity, take the time to research thoroughly. Understand the market, the potential upsides, and the possible downsides. The more information you have, the better equipped you'll be to make an informed decision. 2. Start small. If you're new to taking risks, don't dive into the deep end right away. Start small by investing a portion of your capital into a new venture or taking calculated steps in a business idea. As you gain confidence and experience, you can gradually increase the level of risk you're willing to take. 3. Diversify your risk. One of the best ways to manage risk is through diversification. By spreading your investments or business ventures across different industries, asset classes, or markets, you reduce the impact of any single failure. Diversification is a powerful tool for balancing risk and reward. 4. Have a contingency plan. No matter how much research you do or how carefully you plan, there's always a chance that things won't go as expected. That's why it's essential to have a backup plan. Whether it's keeping cash reserves for emergencies or having an exit strategy for an investment, a contingency plan will give you peace of mind and help you navigate challenges more effectively. 5. Learn from your mistake. Not every risk will pay off, and that's okay. What separates successful risk takers from the rest is their ability to learn from their mistakes. Instead of seeing failure as the end, view it as a learning opportunity. Every mistake you make brings you closer to understanding what works and what doesn't. Choose one financial risk you've been considering, whether it's investing in a new stock, starting a business, or exploring a new income stream. Do your research, start small, and create a contingency plan before moving forward. The emotional benefits of embracing risk. Taking risks doesn't just benefit your bank account, it can also transform your mindset and your life. When you embrace risk, you start to build confidence in your ability to navigate uncertainty. You become more resilient, more adaptable, and more willing to pursue opportunities that others might shy away from. Risk-taking can also lead to personal growth. Whether you're investing in a business, exploring new investments, or taking on a new challenge, risk forces you to step out of your comfort zone. And it's in those moments, when you're pushing yourself beyond what's comfortable, that real growth happens. Reflect on a time in your life when you took a risk, big or small. What did you learn from that experience? How did it change you, both financially and personally? Write down what you gained from that risk and how it might inform your approach to future opportunities. Risk is an integral part of wealth building. The more comfortable you become with taking smart, calculated risks, the more opportunities you'll have to grow your wealth. But remember, risk-taking is not about jumping blindly into an opportunity. It's about making informed decisions, weighing the potential rewards, and preparing for possible challenges. Think of every successful business owner, investor, or entrepreneur you admire. They didn't achieve financial success by playing it safe. They took risks, but they did so with a strategy in mind, a clear understanding of the potential outcomes, and a plan for managing challenges along the way. If you want to grow your wealth, you need to embrace the role of risk. The key is to take risks that are aligned with your goals, informed by research, and backed by a solid plan. Taking risks is an essential part of building wealth. By understanding the different types of financial risks, developing a strategy for managing them, and embracing risk as an opportunity for growth, you can create new pathways to financial success. Remember, smart risk-taking is about balance. It's about making informed decisions, diversifying your efforts, and having a plan in place for when things don't go as expected. When you approach risk with the right mindset and strategy, it becomes a powerful tool for accelerating your financial growth and achieving your goals. Now it's your turn. Don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone and explore new opportunities. Smart risks lead to big rewards. Chapter 9. Overcoming setbacks. Persistence and resilience on the road to success. No matter how carefully you plan or how disciplined you are with your finances, setbacks are inevitable. Life is unpredictable, and whether it's an unexpected medical bill, a job loss, or a dip in the stock market, financial challenges will come your way. The key isn't to avoid setbacks, it's to know how to overcome them. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from challenges, to stay committed to your goals even when the road gets bumpy. Building resilience is essential for long-term financial success, because setbacks are not the end of the journey, they're just detours. When a financial setback occurs, it's easy to feel discouraged or defeated. You might think, I've worked so hard, and now everything's falling apart. But here's the truth. Setbacks are part of the process. Every successful person you admire has faced challenges, and what sets them apart is their ability to recover and keep going. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, it's time to shift your mindset. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, grow, and refine your strategy. The path to financial success isn't a straight line, it's a winding road with twists and turns. What matters most is how you respond to those detours. Think about a financial setback you've experienced in the past. How did you handle it? What did you learn from it? Write down one lesson you took away from that experience, and consider how it might inform your approach to future challenges. Let's look at some of the most common financial setbacks people face and practical strategies for recovering from them. Remember, setbacks are temporary, but the actions you take afterward can set you up for long-term success. 1. Job loss. Losing a job is one of the most stressful financial setbacks. Without a steady income, it can feel like everything is spiraling out of control. But while job loss is difficult, it's also an opportunity to reassess your career path, upgrade your skills, and explore new opportunities. If you're eligible, don't hesitate to file for unemployment benefits. This safety net can help you cover essential expenses while you search for a new job. Cut non-essential expenses. Immediately reduce non-essential spending to stretch your savings. Focus on covering the basics like housing, utilities, and groceries. Use this time to reconnect with your professional network, update your resume, and consider acquiring new skills that can make you more competitive in the job market. Consider temporary work or side gigs. While searching for a full-time job, consider freelance work or side gigs to bring in income. Platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, and even local job boards can help you find opportunities. 2. Unexpected medical bills. Medical emergencies can derail even the best financial plans. Whether it's an accident or an illness, the costs of healthcare can be overwhelming. Steps to recover. Negotiate medical bills. Many hospitals and healthcare providers are willing to negotiate payment plans or reduce bills, especially if you're unable to pay the full amount up front. Don't be afraid to ask. This is exactly what your emergency fund is for. Dip into it to cover medical expenses without resorting to debt. Prioritize payments. If you can't pay everything at once, prioritize essential bills like housing and utilities. Then, create a plan for paying off the medical debt over time without sacrificing your basic needs. Look into government assistance programs or nonprofit organizations that can help cover medical expenses or offer support for low-income families. 3. Investment losses. Investing is one of the best ways to grow wealth, but it comes with risks. Markets fluctuate, and sometimes your investments may lose value. The important thing is not to panic. If you're investing for the long term, don't panic sell during a market downturn. Remember that markets tend to recover over time. Selling out of fear can lock in losses, whereas staying invested allows you to benefit from future growth. Take this opportunity to review your portfolio. Are you diversified enough? Are your investments aligned with your risk tolerance and long-term goals? If necessary, make adjustments to ensure your portfolio is balanced and resilient. If you can, continue contributing to your investment accounts. Buying stocks or funds during a market downturn can be an opportunity to purchase them at a lower price. Identify a recent financial setback or one you fear might happen. Write down the specific steps you would take to recover from it, whether it's job loss, medical bills, or investment losses. Having a plan in place can reduce anxiety and help you bounce back faster. Financial setbacks don't just affect your wallet, they affect your emotions and mindset. The fear, stress, and anxiety that come with a setback can make it harder to think clearly and make good decisions. That's where emotional resilience comes in. Emotional resilience is the ability to stay calm, focused, and proactive, even in the face of challenges. It's about controlling what you can, accepting what you can't, and finding ways to move forward. The good news is that resilience can be developed, just like any other skill. Here's how to build emotional resilience in the face of financial setbacks. 1. Shift your focus to what you can control. In any financial crisis, there are things you can control and things you can't. Focus your energy on what you can do, whether it's cutting expenses, finding new income streams, or negotiating bills. Let go of what's beyond your control. 2. Instead of seeing the setback as a failure, try to reframe it as an opportunity. What can you learn from this experience? How can you grow or improve as a result? This mindset shift can help you stay positive and proactive. 3. Reach out for support. You don't have to navigate setbacks alone. Whether it's a mentor, a financial advisor, or a trusted friend, having someone to talk to can help you process your emotions and gain perspective. 4. Practice self-care. Financial stress can take a toll on your mental and physical health. Make sure to take care of yourself during tough times, whether that's exercising, meditating, or simply taking a break. A clear mind will help you make better decisions. Think about a time when you faced a challenge, financial or otherwise, and overcame it. How did you manage the emotional side of the setback? Write down what strategies worked for you, and consider how you can apply them to future financial challenges. Building a resilient financial plan. The best way to overcome financial setbacks is to prepare for them before they happen. While you can't predict every challenge, you can build a financial plan that is resilient and flexible enough to withstand the unexpected. Here's how to build a resilient financial plan. 1. Create a strong emergency fund. As we discussed in Chapter 5, having 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved in an emergency fund is crucial for weathering financial storms. This fund should be easily accessible and reserved for true emergencies. 2. Diversify your income streams. As you learned in Chapter 6, relying on a single source of income can leave you vulnerable in the face of job loss or economic downturns. Building multiple income streams adds a layer of protection and flexibility. 3. Invest for the long term. In Chapter 7, we discussed the importance of long-term investing. A well-diversified investment portfolio that aligns with your risk tolerance can help you recover from market downturns and continue growing wealth over time. 4. Review your insurance coverage. Insurance is an often overlooked aspect of financial planning, but it plays a critical role in protecting your wealth. Make sure you have adequate health, life, disability, and home insurance to cover major risks. Review your current financial plan and identify any gaps that could leave you vulnerable to setbacks. Are you prepared for job loss, unexpected expenses, or market fluctuations? If not, take steps to strengthen your emergency fund, diversify your income, or adjust your investments. Setbacks are a natural part of the wealth-building journey, but they don't have to derail your progress. By building emotional resilience, learning from your mistakes, and creating a financial plan that's flexible and prepared for the unexpected, you can bounce back from any challenge. Remember, it's not the setback that defines you, it's how you respond to it. With the right mindset and strategy, every setback becomes an opportunity to grow, learn, and come back stronger. Chapter 10. The Role of Generosity, the Power of Giving Back. As you build wealth, it's natural to think of it in terms of personal gain, how it can improve your life, your security, and your freedom. But there's another dimension to wealth that's just as important: the power of generosity. When you give back, you're not only helping others, but you're also contributing to your own growth and fulfillment. Generosity is a key component of long-term financial success. It may seem counterintuitive to give away money when you're focused on building wealth, but the act of giving often creates a cycle of abundance. Whether it's through charitable donations, supporting causes you care about, or investing in your community, generosity enriches both your life and the lives of others. Many people think that giving money away will leave them with less. But here's a powerful mindset shift. Generosity doesn't deplete your wealth, it multiplies it. When you give, you're tapping into the flow of abundance, signaling to yourself and the world that there is enough to go around. Generosity isn't just about money, it's about cultivating an abundance mindset. When you share your wealth with others, you're reinforcing the belief that you have enough to meet your needs and still make a difference in the world. This shift from scarcity to abundance can have a profound impact on how you approach your financial life. Reflect on a time when you gave something, whether it was money, time, or resources, and how it made you feel. How did that experience shift your perspective on what you have? Write down one way you can incorporate more generosity into your financial life. Generosity isn't just a nice thing to do, it's also good for your overall well-being. Studies have shown that people who give regularly experience greater happiness, better mental health, and even longer lifespans. But why does giving back have such a positive effect? 1. It connects you to a bigger purpose. When you give to causes or communities that matter to you, you're connecting your financial success to something larger than yourself. This sense of purpose can bring deep fulfillment and meaning to your wealth-building journey. 2. It builds stronger relationships. Generosity fosters connection. Whether you're giving to friends, family, or strangers in need, the act of giving strengthens your relationships and creates a sense of community. These connections are an essential part of a rich, fulfilling life. 3. It reinforces a positive money mindset. When you give, you're reinforcing the belief that money is a tool for good, not something to be hoarded. This mindset of abundance helps reduce fear around money and encourages you to focus on the positive impact you can make. 4. It creates a cycle of abundance. Generosity often leads to more opportunities. Whether through business connections, networking, or personal growth, giving back opens doors that you may not have anticipated. The more you give, the more you're likely to receive, not just financially, but in terms of personal and professional fulfillment. Think about a cause, charity, or community that resonates with your values. Set a goal to contribute financially or through volunteering. Start small if needed, but make it a consistent part of your life. Practical ways to give back. Incorporating generosity into your financial plan doesn't have to be complicated. Here are several practical ways to give back and make an impact while staying aligned with your financial goals. 1. Charitable donations. One of the most straightforward ways to give is through charitable donations. You can contribute to local or global organizations that align with your passions, whether it's supporting education, fighting poverty, or protecting the environment. If you're unsure where to start, websites like Charity Navigator can help you find reputable charities. 2. Donor-advised funds. A donor-advised fund (DAF) is a charitable giving account that allows you to make contributions, receive an immediate tax deduction, and then distribute the funds to charities over time. This is a great option if you want to manage your giving strategically. 3. Volunteering your time. Generosity isn't just about money. Giving your time and expertise can be just as valuable. Whether you mentor young professionals, volunteer at a local nonprofit, or offer your skills to a cause you care about, giving your time can have a lasting impact. 4. Supporting local businesses. Another way to give back is by supporting local businesses, especially those owned by underrepresented groups or located in underserved communities. By spending your money consciously, you're contributing to the success and sustainability of your local economy. 5. Creating a legacy of giving. You can also incorporate generosity into your long-term financial plan by setting up a charitable foundation or endowment, leaving a portion of your estate to causes you care about, or teaching your children the value of giving. Choose one way to give back from the list above and make it a regular part of your financial routine. Whether it's donating a percentage of your income or volunteering a few hours a month, start integrating generosity into your wealth-building strategy. The financial benefits of giving back. While generosity is primarily about giving without expecting anything in return, there are financial benefits to giving that can support your wealth-building journey. 1. Tax deductions. Charitable donations are tax-deductible in many countries, which means that giving to qualified organizations can lower your taxable income. By donating, you can reduce your tax liability while supporting causes that matter to you. 2. Increased networking opportunities. Giving back can open doors to new professional and personal relationships. Whether you're volunteering, serving on a nonprofit board, or attending charitable events, you're likely to meet like-minded people who share your values. These connections can lead to new opportunities in business, investing, and personal growth. 3. Enhancing your reputation. Generosity can also enhance your personal and professional reputation. Whether you're known as a philanthropist, a business leader who gives back to the community, or simply someone who cares about making a difference, generosity can strengthen your reputation and increase trust with others. 4. Creating a legacy. By making giving a central part of your financial life, you're creating a lasting legacy that can inspire future generations. Whether through family foundations, charitable trusts, or simply teaching your children about the value of generosity, your wealth will have an impact long after you're gone. Reflect on how generosity can benefit both your life and your financial journey. What kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? How do you want your wealth to impact the people and causes you care about? Write down your thoughts and goals for giving back. Generosity as a path to fulfillment. Generosity is more than just an act of kindness. It's a powerful way to align your wealth with your values, connect to a greater purpose, and create lasting impact. As you build wealth, remember that true financial success isn't just about what you gain, it's about what you give. Incorporating generosity into your financial plan creates a cycle of abundance that enriches your life and the lives of those around you. Whether you're donating to a cause, volunteering your time, or supporting your community, giving back is a key part of building a fulfilling and purposeful financial journey. Remember, wealth is not just about accumulation, it's about contribution. As you continue to grow your wealth, don't forget to share it with the world. The impact you make through generosity will last far beyond any financial success you achieve. Chapter 11. Sustaining wealth for future generations. Building a legacy. Wealth isn't just about what you accumulate during your lifetime. It's about what you leave behind for those who come after you. Building a legacy is the process of ensuring that your wealth continues to grow and benefit your family, your community, and the causes you care about long after you're gone. For many people, the idea of passing down wealth is deeply personal. It's not just about the money, it's about the values, lessons, and opportunities you leave behind. Sustaining wealth for future generations means creating a financial plan that not only protects your assets but also prepares your family to manage and grow that wealth responsibly. Shifting your mindset. From personal wealth to legacy building. As you build wealth, it's natural to focus on your own financial success, your goals, your lifestyle, your security. But there comes a point when you start thinking beyond yourself. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? How do you want your wealth to impact your children, grandchildren, or even your community? Legacy building isn't just about leaving money behind. It's about passing down the values, knowledge, and opportunities that will empower future generations to succeed. The goal isn't just to leave your family a financial inheritance, it's to equip them with the tools and mindset to manage, grow, and preserve that wealth. Reflect on the legacy you want to leave behind. What do you want your family to inherit from you, beyond money? What values, lessons, or opportunities do you want to pass down? Write down your thoughts and start thinking about how your financial plan can support that legacy. Why sustaining wealth matters. Passing down wealth isn't just about ensuring your family has financial security, it's about creating long-term stability and opportunities for future generations. Here's why sustaining wealth matters. 1. It protects your family's future. Wealth can provide your family with security, education, and opportunities that may not have been available otherwise. A well-managed estate ensures that your loved ones are protected financially, even when you're no longer there to provide for them. 2. It prevents the erosion of wealth. Without proper planning, generational wealth can quickly erode. High taxes, legal issues, and poor financial decisions can drain an inheritance if it's not managed properly. By putting the right structures in place, you can help protect your family's wealth from unnecessary loss. 3. Leaving a legacy isn't just about handing over money, it's about teaching the next generation how to manage and grow that wealth responsibly. By educating your family about financial literacy, investing, and long-term planning, you set them up for success. 4. It amplifies your impact. When you build a legacy, your wealth can extend beyond your family to benefit the causes and communities you care about. Whether through philanthropy, charitable trusts, or foundations, your legacy can create lasting change in the world. Think about how you want your wealth to impact future generations. Write down 1 or 2 priorities, whether it's providing education for your children, supporting a cause, or creating financial security for your grandchildren. Use these priorities to start shaping your legacy plan. Practical steps for sustaining wealth. To ensure that your wealth is preserved and passed down effectively, it's important to have a solid plan in place. Here are some practical steps to sustain wealth for future generations. 1. Estate planning. Estate planning is the process of preparing for the transfer of your assets after your death. A comprehensive estate plan ensures that your wealth is distributed according to your wishes and helps minimize taxes and legal challenges. Key elements of estate planning. Will. A legal document that specifies how your assets will be distributed and who will manage your estate. It also allows you to appoint guardians for minor children. Trust. A legal arrangement that allows a trustee to manage assets on behalf of your beneficiaries. Trusts can help avoid probate, reduce taxes, and provide more control over how your wealth is distributed. Power of attorney. A document that appoints someone to manage your financial and legal affairs if you become unable to do so. Healthcare directive. A document that outlines your wishes for medical care if you're unable to make decisions for yourself. 2. Minimizing estate taxes. Without proper planning, estate taxes can take a significant portion of your wealth. Strategies like gifting, charitable donations, and establishing trusts can help reduce the tax burden on your estate. Tax minimization strategies. Gifting. You can give away a certain amount of money each year to family members or loved ones without incurring gift taxes. This can reduce the size of your taxable estate. Charitable donations. Donating a portion of your estate to charity can lower your estate tax liability while supporting causes you care about. Irrevocable trusts. Placing assets in an irrevocable trust removes them from your taxable estate, reducing the amount subject to estate taxes. 3. Educating the next generation. One of the most important aspects of sustaining wealth is educating your children and grandchildren about financial management. Without financial literacy, even a large inheritance can be squandered. How to educate your family. Start early. Teach children about budgeting, saving, and investing from a young age. The earlier they learn, the better equipped they'll be to manage wealth as adults. As your children grow older, involve them in discussions about your family's financial goals, investments, and philanthropy. This helps them understand the responsibility that comes with wealth. Consider funding financial literacy courses, hiring a financial advisor, or setting up a family office to manage wealth and educate future generations. Start reviewing your estate plan. If you don't have one, consider meeting with an estate planning attorney to ensure your wealth is protected. If you have a plan in place, review it to ensure it still aligns with your legacy goals. Creating a legacy of values. Sustaining wealth isn't just about money, it's about passing down the values that helped you build that wealth in the first place. The financial lessons, work ethic, and mindset you instill in your children and grandchildren are just as important as the inheritance you leave them. How to create a legacy of values. 1. Lead by example. Demonstrate the values of hard work, saving, investing, and giving back. Children and grandchildren are more likely to follow these principles if they've seen them in action. 2. Share your story. Tell your family about your financial journey. Share the challenges you overcame, the decisions you made, and the lessons you learned. This personal history can inspire future generations to continue building on your success. 3. Involve your family in philanthropy. Encourage your children and grandchildren to participate in charitable giving or volunteering. This helps them understand the importance of generosity and social responsibility, which are key components of a lasting legacy. 4. Legacy isn't just about money, it's also about family traditions, values, and culture. Preserve these aspects of your family's identity by celebrating traditions, documenting family history, and passing down stories and wisdom. Reflect on the values and lessons that helped you achieve financial success. How can you pass those values down to your children or grandchildren? Write down one way you plan to instill these values in future generations. Sustaining wealth for future generations requires more than just financial planning. It requires a commitment to educating your family, preserving your values, and creating a plan that ensures your wealth is used wisely. By building a legacy, you're not only providing for your family's future, but you're also passing down the tools and knowledge they need to continue growing that wealth. Remember, a legacy is not just about what you leave behind, it's about how you prepare the next generation to carry it forward. As you continue to build your wealth, keep your family's future in mind and take the necessary steps to protect, grow, and sustain your legacy. Chapter 12. Conclusion. Your wealth building journey starts now. You've reached the end of this book, but in reality, your wealth building journey is just beginning. Over the past chapters, you've explored the tools, strategies, and mindset shifts necessary to take control of your financial future. You've learned that wealth isn't just something reserved for the lucky few, it's something you can build step by step, no matter your starting point. The path to financial success is rarely a straight line. There will be ups and downs, victories and setbacks. But through it all, remember this: the most important step is the one you take next. By taking consistent, intentional actions, you're already on the road to financial freedom. The foundations of building wealth. Let's revisit the core strategies that will guide you through your wealth building journey. 1. Shift your mindset. The foundation of financial success starts in your mind. As we discussed in Chapter 1, shifting your money mindset from scarcity to abundance empowers you to believe that wealth is within your reach. No matter where you're starting, cultivating a mindset of possibility and confidence will help you stay committed to your goals. 2. Set clear goals and create a financial vision. Chapter 2 emphasized the importance of having a clear financial vision and setting specific, measurable goals. This roadmap keeps you focused and motivated, especially when challenges arise. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to your long-term goals. 3. In Chapter 3, you learned that budgeting isn't about restriction, it's about freedom. By mastering your budget, you take control of your cash flow, allowing you to prioritize savings, debt repayment, and investments. Your budget is your financial compass, guiding every decision you make. 4. Eliminate debt and build a safety net. Debt elimination, covered in Chapter 4, is one of the most empowering steps you can take toward financial freedom. Combined with the emergency fund strategies from Chapter 5, you're building a solid foundation that protects you from unexpected financial setbacks. 5. Create multiple streams of income and invest wisely. Chapters 6 and 7 highlighted the power of creating multiple streams of income and investing your money to grow your wealth over time. Whether through a side hustle, passive income, or smart investments, you now have the tools to make your money work for you. 6. Chapter 8 taught you how to take calculated risks that can propel your financial growth, while Chapter 9 focused on the resilience you need to overcome financial setbacks. These two principles go hand in hand. When you embrace risk and develop resilience, you position yourself for long-term success. 7. Give back and build a legacy. In Chapters 10 and 11, you explored the importance of generosity and legacy building. True wealth isn't just about what you accumulate, it's about how you use your wealth to make a positive impact on your family, community, and the world. Giving back creates a cycle of abundance, while legacy planning ensures that your wealth benefits future generations. Now that you've learned the core principles of wealth building, the next step is to take action. Knowledge alone isn't enough. It's the consistent actions you take that will lead to meaningful change in your financial life. Here's how you can start. 1. Review your goals. Take a moment to revisit the financial goals you set earlier in the book. Are they still aligned with your vision? If not, adjust them. Set small, achievable milestones to keep you motivated. 2. Take one step today. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. Whether it's creating a budget, setting up a savings account, or researching investment opportunities, take one action today that moves you closer to your financial goals. 3. Stay consistent. Building wealth doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process that requires patience and persistence. Commit to staying consistent, even when progress feels slow. Over time, your efforts will compound, leading to significant financial growth. 4. Surround yourself with people who support your financial goals, whether it's friends, family, or a mentor. Consider joining financial communities, reading more books, or working with a financial advisor to stay accountable and continue learning. Write down one financial action you can take today, whether it's small or big. Commit to taking that step within the next 24 hours. This first action will set the tone for your continued progress. Final words. As you move forward on your wealth-building journey, remember this. You are capable of achieving financial success. You've already done the hard work by educating yourself and committing to change. Now, it's about staying the course, believing in your abilities, and taking consistent action. There will be challenges along the way, but every setback is an opportunity to learn and grow. Every dollar saved, every investment made, and every goal achieved brings you one step closer to the financial freedom and security you deserve. This is just the beginning. Your wealth-building journey starts now. Keep going, stay focused, and trust in the process. You have the tools, the mindset, and the power to build a financially successful future. Take care and be well.